Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Starfield. At the end of the last video, at the end of the last video, we were working on our weapon thingamajiggy, and I've gone ahead and noted down everything we still need to upgrade our guns in the way that we would like. I can't use my fancy new gun, which we picked up in the last video. This one over here, to replace the Grendel, until we get a silencer on it, I think. Everything else is pretty good. We need to get a silencer on it, and we also need to make it not fully automatic. And I think that's about it. So, many things required for that, but we're going to do some other things today. What are we going to do? We are going to do the main quest, question mark. Yeah. Let's go talk to the priest. Whoever the heck his name is. I hear, one sec. There's a vacuum cleaner whirring away in my house, so apologies if you can hear that. Hopefully the fact that this mic is a condenser mic means that you don't hear a bloody thing, but you never know. Just pretend it's space noise. Ooh. As in not like a space vacuum cleaner, although I'm sure they exist. It's a sanitation bomb. No, but you know, it's a ship taking off, soaring into that inky black night. Yada 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 yada. Bouncy mongoose. I think we'll do a little bit more main quest, and then we might take a main quest break. I don't have... Like, it's nice in a way, you know, I've been clearing out my quest markers and everything like that, and that's great. But in a way, I'm a little sad, because before I had tons of quests. I was like, well, there's tons to do, you know? And I don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are a billion things still left for me to do in this game, but I don't know where they all are at this point in time. So...
Even just the sound of his voice.
So I'm hoping we stumble upon some new things along the way. I know there's still stuff we have to do in Neon at the very least. We need to do Ryujin. We haven't done the Bounty Hunter. Not the Bounty Hunters. We haven't joined the Pirates, Undercover. We haven't done the UC Sec thing. There's loads of buildings at the other side of Neon where the club is that we didn't go to. So I've got that in mind at the very least. Keeper Aquilus.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
Not really. The Enlightened story used the word second and two.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
This all feels like a reach already. I spoke to the Varun Zealot. They said, 4 times over 120 days. Maybe that's telling us about the cycle around the sun. How long are their years? How long are their days? That kind of thing.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find...
Or it could be 4...
Those do sound awfully like coordinates.
28 or whatever it was.
Was there anything else?
Could be it. In your story, the Pilgrim contemplates infinitum addendum, and that must mean something.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we?
We would.
Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Indum, that's the name of the star system.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives on our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
Something sacred out there, bring everything together. Just a word, I need to take responsibility for finding it, not pray. Only total conviction will bring us the truth. We are being tested. Yeah.
And once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds a belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it?
The benefit of science is that a person's thoughts can be tested. That doesn't give me license to define unity beforehand.
So you're committed to keeping yourself from seeing unity as anything other than a rational objective. A goal you're bound to reach. Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
If I'm honest with you, Aquilus, I don't have a bloody clue what we're talking about. It feels very poorly defined at the moment, which is absolutely on purpose. I'm not slighting the game for that. It should feel poorly defined. We haven't found it. But we don't really know what it is we're looking for in any way whatsoever. We just know that we don't really know anything. I've got to be honest, this little segment has felt like it's taken some pretty major leaps in logic that haven't really been present until this point in time. What did he mention? It was Unity, wasn't it? Initially, that's what draws there. He mentions Unity, and then the Pilgrim and the Varun, and the word 2 was apparently enough. You know, all this kind of stuff. It just feels like a big old logical leap. So it'd be much funnier if it turns out we're just entirely bloody wrong. Anyways, to Indum 2. I don't know if we've been to Indum before. We've been to Genudebu, just nearby. I remember, oh, well, I mean, there's loads of loot. It suggests I've been here. Well, wait, shipping crates? That's not scrap. Something's gone wrong here.
Are you okay, Dad? You look tired.
Yeah, you're sweet to worry, darling. I'm all right. Your dad's just not as young as he used to be.
None of us are. That is true. Every second of your life, we are never as young as we used to be. This like beryllium cargo ship has just absolutely bloody disintegrated. Just wanted to see the planet. It's beautiful. Right, anyways, to Indum. Let's check it out. To Pilgrim's Rest. I should probably start leveling up my ship abilities, actually. I keep thinking, oh, my weapons are bad, but I have put 0 points into my ship's damage ability, so probably doesn't help. Beep, beep, beep. I miss you, Vasco. Right, well, this is an interesting looking planet. I'm not too heavy on the fauna or flora. It might be one that we... It's just a full-on desert. We haven't really seen a planet like this before. It's interesting. One thing I need to do more. Every now and again, you'll see a planet that's got like a location. It's got like a lab or something like that. And it's not these ones. These are randomly generated. These structures over here. So for me, they're probably not worth exploring. Just because of that. Because there's a billion of them. And if you want to go get some loot or shoot some things, you could go do that. I'm sure some of them have some interesting things. But there's a limit, right? Because it's randomly generated. But I don't know if that counts for the ones that you can see on the map when you're like surveying a planet. And I tend to ignore those. But we might start to just have a little poke around the universe a little bit more than we have been doing. It seems like a good way to stumble upon some cool stuff. And I am well known for liking cool stuff. Something ominous about this, isn't there? Not sure what it is. Come here, water.
What does your scanner reveal?
Water. Just said that. Pay attention, love. We're going northern today. Okay, we've got a bit of an oasis over here. Is it oases? Is oases the plural or is oasis the plural? I actually don't remember. We got a new ability, didn't we? Oh, solar flare was rubbish. I thought I got rid of solar flare actually. Wait. I'm sure I got rid of solar flare. What's the new power we got? Oh no, alien. That's the one I wanted. There we go. Get that into our favorites. Alien reanimation. Okay. Let's see.
Someone made a concerted effort to survive here. And yet it would seem it did not work out.
Pilgrim's Rest. So here is the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything... Wait, no. I'm gonna read that yet. We'll see if we can find the first book. Before we read the second book. What can I say? I'm controversial like that. 4. Oh, actually, I think the game is directing me to these, isn't it? Number 3. How have I found all of them except number 1? Is that not the most typical thing in the world? Where the heck is number 1? I don't really want to go in that water, it must be sad. How have I managed this? Is it inside? Can I get a good thumbnail from this? I like that it's an oasis. I'm not sure it's a thumbnail. For some reason, if something's in a chest, I will pick it up. Even if it's something I wouldn't usually pick up, you know? We're gonna have a little poke in here before we do anything else. But we have all 4 books. And we have a staple gun if we want it. Oh. Book number 5. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, right, okay. So I think we need to read that to understand what he's asking of us. I really want to put this... I'm going to take that because I want to put that somewhere. I'll completely forget, but I'm an optimist. What can I say? Right, so let's check out these writings. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draw me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I'm privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may someday understand, but for my sake I wish to be left alone. So here is the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistants, I need workers, I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand, so I try, gently as I might, to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is I genuinely care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could, but if even my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with unity in my own way. They followed. Of course they followed. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if it only exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone, for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is thankfully not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man, or whatever it is I have become. I don't like this person. I find myself thinking about his various pasts. Wait, are any of these double-paged until now? No. I find myself thinking about his various pasts and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is notable here that road does not seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path. If I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power, if I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart, and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work. If I simply lived and taught and perhaps brought others to the light, and died. That road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here is the difference, though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There's something more sustaining about it, something more fulfilling. I don't know what difference this signifies, but I am grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. I needed to clear my throat for all of that text, but I thought it'll add a nice gravelly quality to my reading, so I thought I'd keep it going. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what question to ask. What is the unity? I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary, but people are madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? Myself. Interesting that his formidable opponent is the hunter. Where does enduring contentment come from? In stopping and embracing compassion. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. Hope your journey gives you the truth. Okay. Permanently increased ballistic. Oh, hello. Yo. 5 ballistic. That's like half a freaking skill point right there. That's great. That's good stuff. Right, let me just have a little poke at that, because I vaguely remember how much damage my sniper rifle did. Yeah, it's gone up by another, like, 30. Well, it can't have. It's gone up by about 15. Makes a big difference. Okay, anything else in here? What's that thing? It's a vase. It's not particularly exciting, it must be said. Is that a dagger? Yeah. Trilobite. Pilgrim's final writing. Oh no, I've lost my voice. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. The world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Healer 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. To Healer 2. I suppose. Thanks, Pilgrim. God, that is a hell of a route that we've never been to. There's a whole swathe of galaxy down here that we've never explored. It's quite exciting, actually.
Weapons locked! Time for some fun!
Pirates! What level? Oh, spooky. Goddamn, missiles being on left triggers. Oh my god, that's so many pirates.
You're done!
Ah! Can't get locked. Ah! This is a disaster. Okay, it's time to get the hell out of here. I'm leaving. I am leaving. Can we go? Can we go? Yeah, let's jump. We've got time. We've got time. We've got time. Grab jump, hurry up, please, for the love of God. I shouldn't have stuck around. Our ship is not fantastic. I don't have fantastic ship skills. And we're on very hard difficulty. And there's about 500 enemies. So, yeah, pretty rough combination all told. I wonder if that always happens. Let's find out. Once more, unto the breach. We're gonna have to do some weapon swapping. If only to move their position so I get less confused.
Opening fire!
Right, I'm gonna save it because I'm curious whether I can pull this off. What are these turrets? Jesus Christ, that's not happening anytime soon, is it? Bloody... Let me just have one more attempt. One more little attempt. And then we'll just grab drive out. Grab jump out, I suppose. 'Cause Jesus. It's madness. I need to move out, I think. Not fly towards that thing over there. Go more in this direction. Jesus.
Come on!
I can't do it. Like, it's not even like a lack of skill thing. I don't think my ship or my weapons are capable of handling such an immense amount of enemies. So we are jumping. We are jumping ASAP. Everything into grav. Everything into grav. Get me out of here. What a nightmare.
And we're here.
Healer 2. Okay, right. I'm gonna have it just in case. Just in case. I don't have many like planet photos in my collection, so it's a little bit closer. Maybe we don't. Maybe we do want the ship. That's pretty sweet, isn't it? Do I want it? Oh, do I want to be above or below? I think angle-wise, I probably want to be below because I'm tilted down, and also that's hitting the meteor in a way that I don't like. Get a little bit closer. Something more like that. Those meteors are really annoying me. Ruining. They're just ruining the aesthetic completely. That might sound silly, but it's true. I hear spooky noises. Why do I hear spooky noises? I don't know. So this is what I mean, like mining outposts. We're not going to go now because we're in the middle of like some good stuff, but why not check out the mining outposts? You know, stuff like that. I want to do more stuff like that. I think we'll finish this aspect of the main quest, this part, and then we'll go fuck around a little bit, basically.
Captain, landing procedure initiated.
Okay, so we're looking for the Scorpion, well, the sting of the Scorpion. Oh, it's breathable. Interesting. Unexpected. Herding tongue face grazer. Otherwise known as 24 XP.
I heard something.
Oh, that's... I don't know. Oh my god, level 50? What the hell is that? Trader, help! Shoot it! Shoot it! Actually, tell you what, I don't know if this is a good idea. Drager, what have you got? Jesus Christ, God, I'm going to give you
Is something amiss?
my really good gun. Just temporarily. And I'm going to make you use it. I don't think she needs ammo. I don't think so, anyway. Yeah, she's got it out. So I'm hoping she'll just kind of womp things with this fully automatic gun, you know? That seems like a really good thing to do. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Do I want that screenshot? Nah.
Do you see anything useful?
See you, baby doll. I also see How on... Oh, hello. I'm not sure she's actually swapped gun, given I can still see that bloody blue laser sight she always has. Don't really need fiber. How the... Can I swim? I don't think I can swim. I don't know. Maybe I can swim over there. It seems... I don't... Like, my entire history with this game is suggesting that I shouldn't try to swim. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to give it a go. Usually when I try to swim somewhere, I die. So, I don't know. Is there something nearby that I'm missing? A boat or like a travel thing of some description? Don't see anything. Ow. Really? Really? Softy. Alright, let's hurl ourselves into the water and see what happens. It's a hell of a swim as well. It's what makes it feel like even more unlikely to me. Swim! Swim! It's filled in microbes apparently. I'm gonna die. Swim. I don't trust this at all. No! Okay. Oh, my health is plummeting. Okay. Gotta keep floating as much as I can. Stay out of the water. Nearly there. Nearly there. This has got to be wrong. There's got to be a better way to get across here, because I've just lost... I just got a bloody tissue infection is what I just got. For the first time, I believe. I've never seen that before. Alright. Who needs HP? I know HP's for nerds. I would be very surprised if there isn't actually a better way over here. I think it's terrifying, isn't it? Jesus. I kind of want to get a good screenshot of one of them. Look at it. What a beast. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, I've already got you. What am I doing? I can numpty is what I'm doing. Also, Dracia's never going to make it over here. There's got to be a better way over that I've missed. There has. I'd be so surprised if there isn't. Oh, what? Tell you what. I think it's like a truck. Far enough away that they don't really seem to know how to handle the situation, you know? Come on. Come on, pop those spooky little heads up there. There we go. There's one down. There we go. Don't really want to, especially with my health this low to the ground, I don't really want to deal with these things up close if I can help it. They're a bit of a nightmare. Oh. Wow, I missed basically every shot there. I don't know, are they trying to kill me? They don't. I mean, that first one definitely did, but these ones have seemed weirdly unaggressive. Oh, I really wish I had health. Is there a way to cure this issue that I've got? What's the issue called? I don't have any. Wait, status effects medic? What do you mean? I didn't see this. This is pretty cool, actually. Locations discovered, locations explored. Skill and snow globes. Snow globes. I've missed all the snow globes. I need to find the snow globes. 60 planets landed on out of over 1,000. Madness. That's good. I can make sure that I do all the quests, you know? Keep an eye on that. I'm hoping eventually someone brings out a mod that'll like let me just track all the missions so we can find more of them. What on earth is this? Find the scorpion. Okay, okay. Oh. Oh. Ah. Wait, so I think I have to get over there, don't I? There. Go to the last star of the Scorpius Constellation. Alright, door, calm down. Now, not to put too fine a point on it, but as a Scorpio myself, this is very cool. Does that need a filter? What do you think? There's grunge. Grunge is always there for me. Oh, that's binary, not grunge. What's grunge? Yeah, grunge. Just contrasts everything nicely. Okay. Let me just try again. I quite like the photo mode. I like screwing around it. And that's beautiful. Let's just get it from above, maybe. I think that's better, isn't it? The scorpion, the sting of the scorpion or something. I don't know, I'm just planning my thumbnail video and my title. That's a good one. I like that one. Okay, let's get out of here. The last star of the score. Okay, let's go here. No, can't go that way either. Jaffa. Have we been to Jaffa? Haven't. Let's go to Jaffa for the first time. Should I leave? I'm gonna save just in case. We're gonna try. We always try. Going in. The level 40 though. There's just no chance. I think I'm meant to run, honestly. I'm not doing any damage. Pew pew. Take out their shields! Okay, I mean, it did some damage. It didn't take too much damage. See what we can do. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Serpentine, serpentine! It's not working. It's not working. It's not working at all. As soon as they get behind me, I just get annihilated. As per usual, honestly. Yeah, in theory, the ship is good. In practice, it doesn't seem to be working out that way, you know? I think it's just, I think it's probably just because I haven't put points in my ship at all. Oh, it's a hunter.
You found me. I knew I made the right choice in letting you go.
Whoa. Keeper Aquila sent me to find the true meaning of unity. What do you mean?
Oh, please. Did you think I couldn't have found you again? Extinguished that little spark of competition for the artifacts before it grew stronger. I wanted to see what you would do. And I haven't been disappointed. You did. Now it's all starting to make sense. You should come aboard. There's another Starborn here who is very interested in meeting you.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship, you weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
And think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
Seems like a terrible idea. I'm in.
Good. See? We can all get along. For now.
Okay. Oh, we leveled up. Nice. Okay. Okay, so we talked in the last video about leveling up, and I do want this. I do want that. Can't get it yet, but obviously that won't take very long. Leveling up and picking up abilities to add new things to the game. Right? Like, add new unlocks, things I wouldn't have access to otherwise. Is there anything like that that I care about at this point in time? I don't think so. I think in terms of unlocks, I've got everything. I think. I don't know. My concern with doing this... I do like the idea of automated. I mean, if I was going to go for something, shield makes sense, right? Because then it's not limited to a weapon. When I haven't decided what weapons I'm going to use, it makes sense to not limit myself to a weapon. Am I going to start leveling my ship up? Because it does. I do feel weak. The ship does feel basically useless half the time. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that's really grabbing me. I don't really feel the need for that at all. Or more. I mean, I probably want that later on, but not yet. I don't think. I also like the idea of sniper certification, because that's all really good stuff. Scoped weapons do 50% more damage while using the scope, which is insane. And marksmanship's really good as well, so I want both of those maxed out. I want armor penetration as well. Probably want this as well. And this one. Critical damage. 50%. But I don't feel like I've leveled up quite a lot of them. We've got 6 points in our ballistic damage with our rifles, basically. So I don't know if I need to worry about that right now. I don't really want any of the social stuff. I do want additional cargo links. But that's, again, long term. I think I'm going to level the ship up a little bit. Nothing else is grabbing me right now. Even if we're just putting points into... so it starts to level up. I'm going to level up my shield systems. I think 20% increased shield seems like an easy one. An easy win, right? Okay, coming on board. This is very spooky. But I'm very intrigued. Like if you're sexually curious about a serial killer, that's the kind of vibe.
Now docked. Perfect.
Hey guys, just gonna take a photo if you don't mind. If that's quite alright. Take a little peek at you. Is that the hunter? And that's the emissary. I really like their gear. I would wear the heck out of that. Look at this ship. It doesn't make for a good thumbnail whatsoever. Like this is terrible. But it is cool.
Hello. Again.
You're my bar buddy.
You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
I agree. Damn right it is.
I don't think your patient counselor act is working on them.
We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We're all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
I agree. Killing you and taking your artifacts are both on my list.
Good. Hold on to that determination. Because you're about to learn there's a higher prize at stake.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
You've really come a long way since the Welcome to Constellation speech, haven't you?
What the heck?
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
But you're trying to keep people from it.
I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
Okay. So, the Starborn... I said this, by the way. I want to point out that they didn't feel alien to me. They felt human, but with advanced technology. And they basically are. So, it's a... Right, we're in a multiverse situation, yeah? Many copies of the same universe, all playing out in slightly different ways. And in every universe, there's these artifacts. Still don't know much about them. But either way. And in every universe, the Starborn are hunting down these artifacts, and people are dying as part of the process, because I don't know why they want that. I don't know why anyone wants it. I don't know if it's just a power play or what, but the point is the Starborn are hunting down the artifacts, and people keep dying. The Starborn are humans who successfully complete the armillary by finding all the artifacts, and that then grants them some form of universe hopping ability, yeah? That allows them to see through the eye of the universe and travel to other universes. So in all these different universes, the Starborn are humans from other universes who've succeeded and then come to hunt down more artifacts? This is mildly confusing. You've been to the Unity multiple times. What does that mean?
It means I've seen thousands
Yeah.
of universes, collected their artifacts, been to their temples. You have a small taste of their power, but it keeps going. You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
So we help one of you, we combine our artifacts, and we enter the Unity.
Bingo.
Bingo was his name. Oh.
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine, or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
So I wonder if our versions have any semblance of knowing what... Because he said Keeper Aquilus is trying to keep us in this universe, and that's easy for him to say because he's seen all these other universes, and this is Keeper Aquilus here on the right hand side. So obviously as a Starborn, this guy has been to many different universes, collected many different artifacts, and increased his power. I suppose that's all it is really saying, right? You go to all these universes, you collect all these artifacts, you keep increasing your power level, and that's what he's doing. He's just getting more and more powerful as he travels around. But our Keeper Aquilus in this universe, assumedly, I mean, isn't a Starborn, right? He's just a priest, assumedly. Unless he was a Starborn and he just decided to settle down instead. That could be the case. Multiverse. Okay, let's chat to them, see what they've got to say.
I know. I'll tell you everything I can.
What happens when you enter the Unity?
It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
Who was I in your universe? What was I like?
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard. But each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me.
Try to protect the artifacts, keep them from being abused.
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
That seems legitimate.
When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
The Unity is meant for whomever can get there. Don't fall for that talk of worthiness. You might think the emissary is on your side, but your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth. Remember that.
They did try to kill me. What's the Unity you? Why kill for it?
Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
Okay, so they don't know who built the temples either. But he thinks if he just keeps following them, getting more and more of them, he'll get access to unworldly, like ununiversally amounts of power.
I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you.
It's interesting. In a way, a multiverse probably absconds a lot of your guilt, right? Like, if you kill someone, but you think there's an infinite number of universes out there, if you believe in that kind of theory, they'll be like, yeah, I killed this person here. And that's sad in its way, but there's an infinite number of them out there in an infinite number of universes, so does it really matter? After you attack the lodge, you let me go. Why?
To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. That's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore.
I'm curious, how much benefit is he getting from this consistent universe hopping? Does he think there's a bigger prize waiting at the end, or is he just addicted to the chase?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Yeah, he's clearly expecting some bigger... He's clearly expecting some, like, bigger revelation at some point in his future. The Unity will grant him some hitherto unknown knowledge.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way.
Okay.
And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of revelations.
We're unpaired.
Jesus. Kicked off a bit, didn't it? I should return to the lodge, tell them what I've learned. Emissary is going, so we'll do that before we do that. Let's go back to the lodge. Yeah, wow, okay. I don't really know what to say about all that. It's kind of... It makes a lot of sense from what I've heard about the game's New Game Plus mode. In that you can. There's a new game +1, new game +2, new game +3. So I assume what that means is.
Do you have a favorite restaurant here? Mine is currently Whetstone, but it changes.
There are other things at hand, Andreja. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to add to that. Kinda wild. But yeah, I assume that's like you enter a new multiverse,
Again,
a new universe, basically.
Who do you think will be the first to ask us questions? Mateo or Noel?
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye.
Oh no.
You know, to Sarah.
Oh, okay. I'll be there.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there.
I'll be there.
I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Aww. Hey, Vasky. Okay, I suspect there's a lot of conversation in our future, so we're just gonna save it here and we'll have a slightly shorter video. We're gonna do this, and then I think we're gonna back away from the main quest just for a little bit. I don't know how close we are to the end, but it does feel like it's ramping up towards the end. I would like to get some other stuff done before that point, I guess. Oh, I don't know. I'll think about that. It's got momentum now, in a way, so it kind of... I might just see it through to the finish line at this point. As long as we can continue afterwards, which I believe we can, but I don't know that for sure. Why is my mass so high? Do I have resources? Oh, we got loads, didn't we? Yeah, I've got 28. Okay. Right, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers much as always. Bye-bye.